1 second. Oops. Here we go. Doing that bullshit again. Stopping the stream. What is going on with this? I'm in the app. Good morning. Good morning. Crazy. I guess that's what it is. Trying to get this shared out to a couple spaces. Anybody that's checking in right now, I'm here just trying to get this into a couple different spaces. Sorry, I shouldn't be. I'm not scrolling on Facebook, but I'm trying to get to a situation. Oh boy, they're killing me. Yeah, I just need to get this to. I'm gonna send this out to Detroit. We're gonna be talking about Wayne County. We'll be talking about Washtenaw County. So let's put this in Ann Arbor politics. Why not? Throw it in Gerard's Ann Arbor politics page. Ypsilanti discussion. What we got? I think that's pretty much it. We may offend a few people today, but you know, that's kind of what happens when my streams go up. I thought there was 3 Ypsilanti pages. Maybe not. But either way, we're going to be talking today about Washtenaw County, Wayne County, and Livingston County. We don't get a chance to talk about Livingston County much, but we're gonna talk about Livingston County today. Whoever's there, what's good with you, Tony? What's good with you? Free, good morning. I'm trying to send this out to a few different places, Free, in our area. Well, my area, since you defected on me. Yeah, let's do Detroit crime and homicide. Might as well, seeing that we're going to be talking about the prosecutor's office. But we'll get to tagging some folks, you know, but I really wanted to just chime in on a few things today. And I don't know if anybody has heard about this young man. I caught it on my man's Facebook group page. And let me get to that. A young brother named Daniel Robinson. Daniel Robinson, he was a geologist. He has been missing. I'm going to open it up. Because he has been missing. It's really sketchy to me because they say that he was last seen on the 23rd after leaving a job site near Sun Valley Parkway and Cactus Road. This is in Arizona. But on the 19th, his Land Rover was spotted. A landowner spotted Robinson's 2017 Jeep Renegade in a ravine. Now, his Jeep was seen in a ravine, but he was last seen on the 23rd. So it's really weird about that. You've heard hardly anything about it on the news. What you have heard is the news about Gabby. We now know her as a first name. You know, she's become an icon, so to speak. And, you know, rest her soul, because I believe that her boyfriend, her travel mate, her excursion mate killed her. And now his cowardice ass is somewhere. Hopefully them alligators ate him up. hopefully them alligators got his ass. They said they think that he went down into some alligator infested area, and I'm hoping that every alligator got a piece of his monkey ass, because I'm sure he killed her. And after he killed her, he hitchhiked, because the girls, I guess the people that was talking to him, said he had like some scratches and shit on him. So there was probably a fight. Gabby probably put up a fight. So the reason that I'm talking about this today, because there's been virtually no news coverage about young Daniel's disappearance and probably untimely murder. But we know about Gabby because of the mainstream media. We know about Gabby because of them sharing her Facebook and Instagram post of her travels. But we don't know about young Daniel, a geologist. I actually had to look up geology to see exactly what it was, to make sure I was clear. You know, this is someone that's an accomplished geologist. And he was out on a work site. That's where they said they last seen him. Now, I think somebody who knew him then at that work site, or somebody close by, had something to do with his death, and we'll never know, maybe, because it seems like the clues are all over the place, and the police, as usual, have no fucking idea what's going on here. So I am going to cuss a little bit. Ann Arbor Politics will probably take it down because I didn't put my disclaimer up. So I'm sorry, Diane. Maybe I'll get the disclaimer up right after the video, or right after you inbox me and tell me that I need to put the disclaimer up. But I am going to cuss a little bit. So if you are new to any of these videos, please understand, I cuss a little bit. Today I'm probably going to cuss a little bit more, but well. It's Wednesday. And that is the title of this video. I didn't have much more of a creative title than that. After yesterday's 5-hour stream, that was a long stream. And I know that I wasn't the focal point of the stream for all 5 hours, thankfully. And that's okay. I'm not concerned with always being the center of attention on my streams. The message is the center of attention. Absolutely, free. You see how they went from Gabby? Now the main story is trying to find him. There's other people out here being murdered. There's other people out here being murdered, being brutalized, but they done went from Gabby to now Gabby's killer. Can't nobody get no news in. We can't look for nobody else until we find now Gabby's killer. We couldn't find Gabby. Now we done found Gabby dead. Now let's try to find Gabby's killer. See, that's going to take up the news stories. And this is why I tried to focus yesterday on, even though it was titled, and I said during the video, it was clickbait. I clickbaited motherfuckers yesterday, purposely. I clickbaited over 500 people yesterday. That was beautiful. 5 hours, 500 viewers, 500 plus viewers. Can't remember exactly what it was, but I appreciate everybody being there. And I know I didn't bring them all in. We had other people who added to the stream, who their factions of people came in, but we ended up with 500 plus people listening to that stream. And I'm sure it was interesting enough for them to go back and listen. You couldn't get through all 5 hours. Ain't nobody got that much time. I didn't really have that much time. Hell, I ate, used the bathroom, did all kind of shit during that 5 hours. Drove, picked up a sick kid from school and shit, picked up Ray from work. God damn, this truck got to get motherfucking ready soon. Can't smoke in the truck. I'm all over the place, you know, and I don't mind doing the pickups and the drop-offs and all that stuff, you know, but I'd like to do it in the flow of me being able to smoke. And I can't smoke in the car. You know, every man has to have a code. My code is I don't smoke in the grocery getter. We got to have one car that's just presentable for everybody. You know, we might pull a 90-year-old lady in there one day, and I don't want to have her smelling like, you know, the funk, you know. So we keep Ray's truck always smoke free, and we keep mine smoke friendly. So I might fuck around and get the Volkswagen going today. Goddamn. Because I think he told me that the truck ain't gonna be ready today, so I might have to fuck around and get the Volkswagen going today. And if I get the Volkswagen going today, then I'll be good. I can smoke in the Volkswagen. So, but it's just amazing how a young white woman can captivate the nation. And we knew Gabby was going to turn up dead. I didn't have any type of confidence that she was going to be found safe. But the same thing happened to a young black man, and virtually no news coverage other than the local news coverage in somewhere the fuck in Arizona. And a black man from Ann Arbor had to bring it to me. So you got two black men from Ann Arbor talking about a black man who is missing in Arizona, but ain't nobody else talking about it. From here to Arizona, I ain't seen nobody else post about Daniel Robinson. I appreciate you putting up all the ads, all the hashtags free. Very, very appreciative of that. You know, shout out to Cargo 420. Shout out to Ambassador Studios. Shout out to all my freedmen out here. Okay. Shout out to all my freedmen. Shout out to all my black folks out here. You know, I know everybody ain't a freedman, and I don't try to alienate y'all. I only alienate black people from freedmen when we talk about reparations. Y'all can't get none of this. Just like I had to separate Haitians from black people yesterday. See, I didn't look at them as Haitians getting beat by them men on horses. I looked at them as black people. Because, see, if I would have talked about Haitians illegally coming over here, I would have had a whole different spin on what my dialogue would have been. So I spoke about them being black people, being bottom caste people, being beat. I'm sorry, not beat, whipped. Whipped. They were being whipped. Black men, black women, black children being whipped by cowboys on horses. And I know a lot of people didn't probably catch that. You notice I didn't play up the Haitians part. I clickbaited people because I wanted people to understand, yes, I was going to be talking about that subject, but I said black people. And I might have let Haitians slip out, but I talked about black people. Because black people been whipped in this country too, before it became a country. Black people been whipped and beat and brutalized. I think about them whelps that we used to see on them pictures. Well, we still see them on pictures that surface. When you talk about getting them lashes, getting whips, well before Haitian folks got it down there, and was it Del Rio, Del Ro, whatever it is, Texas? Yeah, we got that right here. We got that right here on this soil. Yeah, you can't watch that stream, bro, in one take, and I don't expect people to. I appreciate anybody that came in during that time and probably was like, "What the fuck's going on here?" I got to go back and actually check out that part where the voices got raised. I didn't check out that. I need to go back because there was some voice. I was already muted, and I was in the car talking to Ray, and you know we wasn't really paying much attention. We was in our own little zone. But yeah, I heard people kind of going at some shit, and I didn't know what happened. But I think I closed it out. I closed it out efficiently to the point where everybody went their separate ways, went back into their corners, and they'll come out fighting and swinging on a more positive end. Peace and love, information man. God damn, motherfucker, when do you sleep? When do you sleep? It's 7:44 in California. Shit, I know your ass been up. And as adults, we've gotta just respect each other's space in these spaces. And I think we really need to get rid of a lot of the shady shit. You know, I mean, this is the internet. This is the internet. It's the easiest way for us to all to communicate because ain't nobody traveling to these different spaces. So it's the easiest way for us to communicate. Why are we trying to make it difficult? Why are we trying to make it difficult on motherfuckers? You know. And when I hear about all this blocking, I hear about all this blocking And I just don't get it. So I really want to talk about these spaces near me. Washtenaw County is where I dwell, Wayne County next door, and Livingston County just up the road. And I want to talk about things that are going on in my village. Not that I agree with them at all, but I'm going to talk about them because it's well Wednesday. Fuck a hump day. This ain't no hump day for me, goddammit. I know what my obstacles are, and there ain't no hump. Okay? There ain't no hump. So I might as well start at home if I'm gonna start. And Washtenaw County right now has a little situation going on. Last weekend or right before the weekend, maybe, they chose to do this, obviously, much to my dismay. I'm not a protester in that matter. I am not someone who's going to do something to help make us feel good. I don't need to feel good. We could have did 7 hours. Had it been a weekend and we didn't have school and we didn't have work and I was just sitting next to something that probably I could have nibbled on and grazed on, I could have easily been on there for 7 hours. I would have probably been more active. I would have lengthened the stream up if I had been involved in some of them excursions that y'all went off into, because we got way off topic of what we were talking about. Information Man came in and talked about stuff that he had talked about on his video with the Haitians, and that took at least 30-40 minutes. He could have it he didn't have his slides on, and I don't know if you're still in here, Information, if you just came in here just to say hello, but stop coming on my stream half cocked. Put your slides together, get your screen right, because I'll bring you all the way up so you can run some shit for people. You like a newscast when you come on this bitch. So get your shit ready, and I'll open it up, especially if I'm in the studio and I can minimize everybody else and just let you do your thing for 10-15 minute segments. I don't give a fuck. Because, see, I don't have that kind of ego where I feel like I need to be the guy. I don't need to be the man. Okay? To know that I'm the man is enough for me. To know that I'm the motherfucking man is enough for me. And I'm not the man like that. I'm not the man like a lot of motherfuckers think I'm the man. I know who I am. I know what I am. I left a post this morning. I had composed it yesterday and I didn't put it up because I had already put the picture up. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and make this my own personal meme for a minute. You know, I do that from time to time. I'll do memes on a personal tip. All this shit now is just coming off the dome. But I said it. Before the age of 40, I accomplished more than most motherfuckers, they mamas, and they daddies. And lost it all. Lost it all. I didn't lose it because I was on alcohol. I didn't lose it because I was on dope. I didn't lose it for those reasons. I lost it because truly, I didn't have a team around me. I did a lot of the shit that I did with individuals, other individuals, but I didn't have a team around me. And I'm the kind of motherfucker that's a facilitator, but I need the motherfuckers. If I'm holding this part up, I need you over there holding that part up. But if you don't end up holding that part up, I got to drag this part over here. Then I got to put it down. Then I got to go around and pick that part up. Then I got to drag the other side over. And that's where a lot of my businesses have been. Kimmy's on this bitch. Kimmy's on this bitch. Kimmy, you remember DeLongs and it being me and you and that bitch and a driver. Many a day. It was me, you, and a driver in that motherfucker. Kimmy, did we get paid? We got paid, right? We made money. You never had to be like, cuz you ain't giving me no money. I need some money. Everything was good. Motherfuckers just didn't understand. I wasn't just flossing. I wasn't just driving around town in my drop top Jeep, acting like I was some nigga that was doing something that he wasn't doing. See, I never fronted like I was a dope dealer. Even though my cousins used to be like, look, you look like you selling dope. You dress like a dope dealer. You drive a truck that looks like a dope dealer. But I was selling chicken. I was selling ribs. I was selling fish. I was selling French fries with barbecue sauce on them. And I had more motherfucking money than most of the drug dealers that was walking around looking like drug dealers, dressing like drug dealers, driving like drug dealers. But they didn't need to know that. They just knew me as the chicken man, the rib man, the fish man. So it is what it is. But peace and love to everybody. But this protesting thing done got to another space here. Somebody put a whole bunch of paint over the Black Lives Matter sign, one of the signs. I think they got two signs. I don't know why they needed two, but they painted two. I believe they painted one in downtown and one in a park. I don't know why either one of them got painted myself, other than the fact that people wanted to feel good. They wanted to feel good about themselves. They wanted to feel good about themselves. But see, I don't need somebody to make me feel good about myself. I don't need a paint on the ground or on a wall, on a building to make me feel good. And I'm not shitting on anybody that did what they did. They did what they did because they had those feelings in their heart. I just don't have those feelings in my heart. Okay? So when you're protesting that way, I get it. I don't really respect it, but I'll respect you for doing it because that's what you're doing. Well, the Black Lives Matter paintings got white paint sprayed all over them and shit. So there's a big uproar. Not a real big uproar, but there's an uproar. Because everybody's looking at that as a racist act. People looked at painting Black Lives Matter on the street as a racist act. Now somebody painting over the Black Lives Matter street is a racist act. I think personally it was probably some college kids. You know, Eastern Michigan is right there close by. I think it was some college kids. I really don't think it was some real race soldiers out there. I don't think it was somebody out there, that, had a skinhead or a swastika tattooed to their head or arms or legs, had one of them wallets with the chains on it and combat boots. I think this was just some regular ass kids. And they went out and got some cheap paint. White paint is the cheapest paint you can get, and they just splattered this shit all over the place. Just splattered the shit all over the place. Y'all come on over. I'll make you some chicken and some fish. Y'all know I can still fuck with it. I got to get a hold of Diane, see if I can get me some sauce. I know she can make that sauce, so I'm going to get a hold of her and shit. They say that nobody knows the recipe, but somebody knows that motherfucking recipe. So I'm looking at what's going on in Ypsi, and I'm seeing, pockets of people talking about it. Most talking negatively, but the ones who are talking positively about it, who are hurt and they want to repaint it and do all that other shit. I'm wondering why nobody is going over to the south side of Ypsi. Because from what I know, unless anybody is closed down, there are 27 black churches on the south side of Ypsi. And maybe we need to do another count since the pandemic has happened. But from what we knew before the pandemic, there were 27 black churches on the south side of Ypsi. It's really strange to me that I haven't seen one pastor take his congregation out to do anything about this Black Lives Matter movement. It'd be awesome to see all 27, but I already know that ain't gonna happen because them motherfuckers don't have that type of collective behavior. If you got 27 churches, that means you got 27 pastors. That means you got 27 factions of parishioners. That's a heavy movement in a small town. But see, you got 27 black churches on the south side of Ypsi. But the south side of Ypsi is now heavily gentrified. I don't know the actual numbers, but I would have to say it's got to be somewhere around 60-40, maybe 70-30 still. But you've got a lot of non-black people that live on the south side of Ypsi. But it's amazing that those black people that are not there anymore, the churches still are there. It's amazing to me. How do you keep the churches there, but the people that you used to preach to, they gone? See, a pastor really don't give a fuck where his church is nowadays. Pastor gonna put his church where the money is right for the land and for the building. He don't give a fuck how far his parishioners got to drive. No. I went to a motherfucking church in Ypsilanti. That motherfucker built the congregation up here in Ypsilanti and moved his church out to Westland. He didn't give a fuck. He went where the land was cheap and he could stack them deep. He don't give a fuck about the people in Ypsi. The people in Ypsi made his monkey ass and he went out to motherfucking Westland. Fuck these niggas. Shit. All right, Free. I know you will be. But you know, you got 27 churches in a small little area, but you don't see none of the pastors working together. 27 churches means you got 27 benevolent funds. You got 27 food banks. You got 27 spiritual leaders, 27 sets of deacons, 27 sets of missionaries, 20 sets of nurses. You know, every church got a nurse. And then she usually gets a little couple apprentices who might not be real nurses, but every church got a nurse, got at least one nurse that goes to their church. I don't know a church that don't have a real nurse. So you could do wellness checks. You could do health centers. You could do all kinds of shit. How many of them 27 churches is checking motherfuckers' blood pressure every Sunday? How many motherfucking pastors got their nurses and they people around them checking blood pressure, heart rate, putting them on a scale every motherfucking Sunday? Y'all shouldn't be going to Crunch Fitness. Y'all shouldn't be going to Planet Fitness. Y'all got rectories at y'all church. Y'all should be doing workouts at y'all church. Y'all should be doing jazzercise at y'all church. But y'all going to all these other places, paying everybody else money, but you don't put the money in the church. That's why the pastor get all them programs and shit going through the week, so y'all can't go to them other things, so y'all got to be at the church because you giving that money away. I went to a church for the first motherfucking time I'd ever seen at a choir rehearsal, and I wasn't even in the choir, but I saw it. I saw it because I was sitting in the back. We was doing some shit with the live stream type shit. Motherfuckers collected offering at goddamn choir rehearsal. I seen it with my own eyes, heard it with my own ears. They collected an offering at choir rehearsal. Nigga, what? Nigga, what? You collecting an offering at choir rehearsal? I know y'all was gonna go get something to eat right after this, but we need a little something on it. We need new drumsticks. These motherfuckers out here are robbing y'all with these motherfucking centers that they call churches. They're not churches, they're centers. They're mental health centers is what they are. Free out of, come on, man. That's why when they got to talking about the Bible yesterday, I just stepped back. Because if I get to talking about the Bible, I go usually right to the church shit. I let motherfuckers talk scripture all day. They can talk scripture all day long. Y'all do all that. Go ahead. Go ahead. I understand it. I can discern it. I get it. I get it. I get it. There's no need for me to talk about it. No need. Done heard it. I done heard the book read the right way, recited the other way. I done heard people take them scriptures and make illustrated sermons out of them, illustrated plays, everything. Everybody interprets the Bible the way they want to, so I let them do that. Yes. You got dues. You got dues due when you play in the choir. So when you up there, do, they be like, yeah, them niggas gotta know. They gotta pay their dues. Do. Yeah, and at the end, you end up looking like doo-doo. You dumb motherfuckers. You know, I'm not shitting on anybody that goes to a church that actually does some good in the hood. I'm not shitting on y'all. I'm shitting on you motherfuckers that pull up every Sunday and you leave with your heart full and your pockets empty. That's who I'm shitting on. All day, every day. Nigga. Now, I know I'm gonna have some white folks look at this and shit. You know, as normal. There usually be some white folks that look at my videos. They don't really comment a lot and shit because they be like, you know, I don't want to like piggyback on some of the shit he's saying, but I know he's right. But there's a lot of white people that be fucking like sending me messages and be like, you were spot on with that one, Shannon. And they know what the fuck I'm talking about. Because they motherfuckers that ride with us. You know, and they don't see the fucking point of the lunacy too. Because not every white person got a fucking Black Lives Matter sign and they don't, but they will beat your ass if you start coming talking that nigga shit. See, that's the kind of motherfucking ally I need. I need a motherfucker that he ain't gonna let you just say nigga in his presence. He gonna slap you in your motherfucking mouth. You hear me? If you a motherfucking ally to me and you hear somebody talking that nigga shit, right in their motherfucking mouth. Stop that shit. It's 2021, bitch. We don't say that around here. But if you hear the shit and you don't say nothing and you call yourself my friend, eat a dick twice, bitch. Eat a dick. So this Black Lives Matter sign thing, you know, they gonna repaint it. It's gonna get covered up again. They gonna repaint it. It's gonna end up looking like the motherfucking rock over on Washington. You know, the rock used to be like a pebble. Then they just kept painting that bitch. And now it's big as a motherfucking life. That's what they gonna keep doing and shit. They gonna put so much Black Lives Matter paint on that bitch, it's gonna be a speed bump and shit over in that park. But is it gonna make Black Lives matter? Is it gonna make Black Lives better? See, I'm more concerned about Black Lives being better than Black Lives Matter. Motherfucker, I know Black Lives Matter. They know Black Lives Matter. That's why they do that shit. See, y'all on some dumb shit. You got to write a sign to them. You got to wear a t-shirt to them. You got to motherfucker. I got a Black Lives Matter t-shirt. My daughter made it. That's why I wear the motherfucker, because my baby made the motherfucker. I don't wear it because I believe in the Black Lives Matter movement. Black lives don't matter. Been mattering. They gonna matter. But you got to understand where we coming from. Your movement, it's got to go somewhere. How you going to have a movement and you don't go nowhere? I would say that that's a lack of movement, wouldn't you? And before long, you become immobilized. I already told y'all, it's not a protest if you go get a permit. It's not a protest if a motherfucker tells you, oh yeah, y'all need to be gone after 5:10. You can go 3 to 5, get there about 2:50, set up, and then be gone by 5:10, and we clear out. That's not a protest. That's a parade. Okay? And when they put the barricades up and the state police sit there and watch y'all dance and chant and do the hustle and the cha-cha slide for a couple hours, then they reel out. That's not a protest. Not a protest. Nope. That's a parade. Y'all need some floats and shit. Can I get some cotton candy? Can I get some of them French fries with the vinegar on them and shit? Because that's all that is, the motherfucking carnival without rides. Next time y'all have one of them motherfuckers, I'm gonna get a little bouncy over to the side. Bring y'all kids, and while y'all marching, I can charge all y'all kids $5 a piece. We can get some money back into the community that way. Y'all go marching shit. I'll take care of all these kids. I'll have supervisors and everything. I ain't gonna be in that bouncy house. I'm gonna get Natty and some of her teenage friends. Pay them to watch these badass kids go up in the bouncy house while y'all out there at y'all parade. We might as well make some money off the shit. Then we'll have a raffle. After that, and the money that we raised during that time, we'll give some back to the people that was marching. You know, get y'all some New Balance shoes and shit for your next protest. Whatever. So, we ain't gonna just leave the Washington thing alone, but I gotta move on to the next county. And the next county is Wayne County. Now, I I totally am enamored with Victoria Burton Harris. I am so thankful that she did not win Wayne County prosecutor. I wanted her to win because I don't like Kim Worthy, but I'm glad she didn't win, and she's with Eli. Well, his name is Ellie, but everybody calls him Eli because they don't know his name is Ellie. It looks like Eli, so I end up getting roped into Eli. She's with Ellie here in Washington County, but I'm so glad that she didn't win that because she might have come under this attack. Probably not, because I believe the reason that the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office is in the trouble that it's in is because of Kim Worthy. I don't believe it's in trouble because motherfuckers just don't want to work in Detroit or Wayne County or whatever. I believe motherfuckers don't want to work with Kim Worthy. So it's come up that the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office had to put out a motherfucking help wanted sign. They had to put out a help wanted sign. When have you seen a prosecutor's office of a major county like Wayne County have to fucking go seeking out prosecuting attorneys? You got all kind of lawyers out here who need jobs, but she can't find no help. I don't think nobody want to work with the bitch myself. That's the way I see it. I don't think nobody want to work with Kim. Kim with the Y. I've always liked that spelling too, K-Y-M, until I saw it attached with Worthy, because she's not worthy to have that Y. She needs to be just a plain old K-I-M. God damn it. That Y mean, why did we get this bitch to be a prosecutor? Yeah. And she talking about she need help because there's so many cases and they ain't got enough people to handle the workload. Well, you should have thought about that before you ran motherfuckers like Victoria away. Victoria could have been your assistant prosecutor and just slid right into the seat when it was all said and done. But nah, you wanted to hold on for one more term. You like the Washington County Sheriff. You wanted to finish what you started. You wanted to put a few more black people in jail. That's what you wanted to do. That's what you wanted to do, Kim with the Y. Yeah. We fucking around in my village today. I know I get to talking about national shit. I get to talking about international shit. But we in the village today. Can we stay home today? I wanted to stay home today. And I thought it was appropriate that I would do this video from home today. Don't fuck up and fall. Make my stream sound budget and shit. I'm doing it right in front of some dishes. Ray likes stacking the dishes up like Jenga pieces and shit. And, you know, these motherfuckers might fall by the time I hear a big loud crash and the dogs start barking. It's the dishes. Don't worry about it. They had to dry, so that's why she be doing it. I don't know how she stacked these bitches up like this. I'd be scared. She be stacking glass and shit up. These look like Jenga pieces in this bitch. It ain't like they getting no STEMI money. What's the out of work prosecutor getting right now? He ain't getting no STEMI money. Uh-oh. Boy, I gotta go in Clubhouse one day. I be seeing some crazy ass chats. I just never get into that shit. Today they in there talking about the LGBTQIAP not helping black folks. I might have to jump in that room and just listen. Just listen a little bit. Kai did that shit earlier or last weekend. She did like this. So reminiscent. So reminiscent. I remember little Kenneth used to put his hand in front of his ear. So yeah. Telling you, boy. It's like Tetris in here sometimes. I pull one of them dishes out, bing, 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 everything falls. It don't matter. So, here we go. Here we go again. Here we go again, doing that shit, killing my stream. What is that about? So, I am in a space now that I am trying to figure out. When are we going to get smart to where we start electing people like prosecuting attorneys, like judges, you know, because I know they appoint a lot of judges, but judges we have to elect, prosecuting attorneys we have to elect, sheriffs we have to elect. We got to elect people that are going to advocate for us. And I'm speaking on some specificity shit right now because they already advocate for everybody else. We already know this. They advocate for everybody else. When are they going to advocate for us? And until we show that we are totally going to be in opposition to anybody that doesn't come in with us on their mind, fuck you. You ain't getting elected. You're not getting elected. I've got a list of motherfuckers that are going up for election and re-election or whatever in 22. Don't you think I'm going to want to talk to them well before the elections, well before the primaries or whatever they have and shit? Like they had that early shit and then they have the whatever. I want to talk to them. Cause so I can put out on my videos, hey, we not voting for this motherfucker. Hey, we not voting for that motherfucker. He did this and she did that. Absolutely. That's where I'm gonna be in this bitch. Hell, people they keep asking me about politics, about running. I'm not running no motherfucking where, but to my people. I'll run to my people. I'll run for my people. But I'm not running into politics. Sorry, I just had my colonoscopy. That's the last time anybody gonna go up in my ass looking for anything. Sorry. But Kim Worthy, she said that the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office cannot handle the caseload. They don't have enough people on staff. And man, they need help. Now, you know there has to be a reason why I said this, right? Because it don't really sound like news, right? Let me see. Hold on one second. Before I give y'all the bombshell of why she did this or how she did this, let me just find out something real quick. Kim Worthy. Kim got a goddamn Wikipedia page. Woo. So I know now, 17 years. She has been the prosecuting attorney for Wayne County for 17 years. 17 years, right? She has managed to be a prosecuting attorney as a black woman for 17 years. Yeah, she done ran away every man. She don't show a man right now. She done ran away every man she had. I used to work with somebody that was married to her sorority sister. And man, he told me some stories about Kim. He tried to set me up and, come on out, man. You could probably knock her off, man. Get some of her money. I'm like, nah, dog. I was in my 30s, and I was early 30s. Nah, dog. She didn't attract me like that. She was, so I'm 51. Yeah. About 34, 35. Yeah. Yeah. He tried to, yeah. I was like, nah, dog, I'm good. She doesn't have anything for me. If her attitude had been a little bit better, if I knew her to be, no. First African American woman to serve as county prosecutor in Michigan. So she was the first black woman as a prosecutor. Tossed out. What's good with you? So there's a reason why I said that Kim Worthy needs help in the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office. Wayne County now, Detroit as the hub. The shit was all over the news. So it got leaked because she sent the shit as an email. She sent it as an email to several people in confidence, and somebody leaked the email. Nobody knows who leaked the email at this point. But the email made it to the news, and now she's sorry. Because she's being shown as incompetent, as inept. We knew this a long time ago. You didn't have to tell black folks that Kim Worthy wasn't fucking competent. You didn't have to tell black folks that Kim Worthy wasn't inept. You just had to look at her track record and how she carted motherfuckers off to jail that looked just like me. She was a central figure in Kwame Kilpatrick going to prison. And I'm not saying, I still haven't said Kwame didn't do anything wrong. I'll never say that. Kwame did a lot wrong. First thing he did wrong was hiring all them goddamn classmates. That's the first thing he did wrong. Second thing he did wrong was fucking his chief of staff. Whew, you never shit where you eat, Kwame. Hopefully he'll never do that again, because now he's gonna be a pastor. He's gonna be in his church, and hopefully he don't get the fleece in his flock and fuck his wife up. It's awesome, crazy shit. Anyways, The brother's happy. He's doing his thing now. And as long as he preaches the word the right way, collects what he needs to collect, and don't collect no more, I'm good with Kwame. I don't want to hear about no greasy shit and Kwame and money and preaching. That's all I want. All right, cuz. Dude, somebody snitched on her on a confidential email, which lets you know after 17 years, she doesn't even have allies within her own circle. They leaked the shit to the press that Wayne County is under siege with cases that they can't fucking prosecute because they don't have enough prosecutors. That lets you know you run your run. It's time to retire. She's 64. She probably got a nice little nest egg saved up. You know, she's probably got a nice little nest egg saved up. Go ahead and retire. Be a consultant. Go into private practice. Do whatever you got to do. You shouldn't be running Wayne County no more. No, 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 no. You've done enough. And now that you got your own people telling on you, time to go. You be safe out there, cuz. Always a snitch. You always got a snitch in your midst. So, the third county I want to talk about today is Livingston County. I think Livingston County's, I'm going to check it right now while I'm in here, while I'm in Google. While I'm in Google, Livingston County. There we go. I just like to check the demographics because to see if I was on point. I was going to say 95. Let me see. 96.7. 96.7 Caucasus folk in Livingston County. You understand? Have a good show today, Tossed Out. I think you just billboarded your show coming up. Have a good show today, brother. .7% Caucasians in Livingston County. Here's a twist. Here's a plot twist. Here's the thing. 0.8% Asian. Appreciate the award, Tossed Out. Appreciate the award. 0.4% Black or African American. See, they don't know what we is over there in Livingston. Are they Black? Are they African American? Are they freedmen? 0.4%. Also 0.4% Native American. And it says some other races, 1.3. So there's some mutts over there too. You got 1.9% Hispanic or Latino, just depending on what day it is. Now, I don't know how this happens, but it says 20.8% were of German, 11.2. Oh, okay, so they talking about all white folk. So it just ain't Anglo-Saxon Caucasus people, not just European, straight up. They broke the Europeans down. Here you have 20.8% German, 11.2% Irish, 10.6% English, 10.6% Polish, and 6.5% American. So you basically saying that only 6.5% in Livingston County is Anglo. The rest of y'all from some other territories. See? You got the colonizers upon colonizers. Then you got 5.1%. I'm sorry, 5.2% Italian, 5.1% French, French Canadian, or Cajun. How does that all blow together? French Canadian, or Cajun. See? Even though they all look white over there in Livingston County, they ain't all white. They got some other shit that they can attach to. They got some other shit that they can attach to. Don't call me white. I'm German. I'm Irish in this bitch. I'm Polish. I ain't white. Okay. See, they speak with specificity when they speak about their people. They just want us to be Black or African American. We freedmen is who he is. There might be some blacks and there might be some African Americans, but the people whose bones are buried on this motherfucker, we freedmen. So, before I get into telling you about what happened over in Livingston County, because I don't like it at all. And what I don't like, you really gonna be tripping out what I don't like. Because I'm not gonna like the incident, but I really don't like what the next situation that happened. Oh boy. I don't like when things like this happen and we try not to pay attention to it because it doesn't make us feel good. These are the things that we need to be actually talking about because it sheds a light on all the shit that goes on that might not get caught. Okay? It sheds a light on it. I appreciate everybody that comes into these spaces, whether it be on Haps, whether it be on YouTube, whether it be on Facebook, whether it be on Facebook, looking through the YouTube link, but not really going onto the YouTube app. I just found out some crazy shit. This is why I said the numbers really didn't matter to me, because I know that the numbers are more than the numbers show. But I got this shit kicked to me fucking in the middle of the night. So you gotta have your login for YouTube. And then when you like those videos and watch those videos, that's the time that the content creator actually gets the credit. Content creators don't get credit unless you are totally logged into YouTube, where you're logged into Google. You can't just watch it from an outer link. You've got to actually be logged in for them to get the credit. I just found that out. Third James. Just found that shit out. So when motherfuckers be watching my shit on YouTube and they just be watching it right off the link off of Facebook and tapping that unmute button, they not really logged in. They just watching the video, watching the clip or listening to the clip. You got to actually be on the app and be logged in to comment, like, and count. That's crazy to me. I never knew that. And here I am, a content creator. See how much I fucking pay to all the little bullshit? Because none of that really matters to me. I'm going to think what I think and I'm going to say what I say. Whether I got one motherfucker, 100 motherfuckers, or 100,000 motherfuckers listening. The message is still the message. It's just the message. So let me get to this. Let me get to this so y'all understand where I'm at in this whole thing. Three. 1, 2, 3. Little white boys beat up an autistic boy at Howell High School in Livingston County. Howell. Everybody knows Howell for the KKK and the white supremacist shit and all that, neo-Nazi type shit. Now it's just a whole bunch of suburban motherfuckers out there. And every now and then they want to fucking put their John Deere hats on and they flannel shirts and rile up a little bit, but they can do that shit over there in Livingston County. They don't bring it down to Washtenaw County. They do that over there in Livingston County. They might want to try to trickle in here and fuck around a little bit, but then they get their ass beat, and then they send them right back to motherfucking 23 North and 96 West. Get the fuck up out of here, bitch. You're not coming into Wayne or Washtenaw County fucking around. Now, they do like to go to Wayne County. They go to Detroit. Chief Craig used to let the neo-Nazis march right down in front of the Renaissance Center. Mayor Duggan would let them march right down in front of the Coleman A. Young building. Never said shit. Let them walk in front of fucking City Hall in Ann Arbor and see if they don't get that fucking smoke. We ran them out years ago. We'll run them out again. So yes, an autistic boy was beat up in front of Howell High School. He was lured to the skate park by 3 little teenage white miscreants. They beat him up, they filmed it, and they stole his gym shoes. Now, if I didn't tell you all the shit at the beginning, you'd have been thinking I was talking about 3 little black boys, because you've heard about that before with little black boys. You hear about that all the time with little black boys. Somebody gets beat up, they filmed it, and then they get their shoes taken. If it's in Detroit, maybe they get their glasses taken. They get their glasses taken, they get their shoes taken. But this is in Howell. This is a little autistic boy. And he had some nice gym shoes on, and he was gullible. He's a highly functioning autistic boy. He goes to the school. Highly functioning autistic boy. And they lured him to the park. Probably made him think they was friends, you know. Told him to come on over there. He went on over there. No supervision, no nothing. Went on over there. And they beat him up, and they filmed it, and they stole his motherfucking gym shoes. All on camera. You can see it. It's on the news. It's on the news. They charged them as adults. I salute the Livingston County Prosecutor's Office. They charge those high school miscreants as adults. Yes, I need that. Because if you charge them as juveniles, they'll get out by the time they're adults. No, charge them as adults. They need to go in. They need to go in and stay in. They just beat up an autistic boy, filmed it, and took his gym shoes. You've got aggravated assault and battery. You've got theft. And you recorded it and put it on social media. There's all type of cyber attacking shit there. I'm looking at 5-10 years minimum. Let them go on in. Let them go on inside. Let them go on in. When they go to court, they got their little short haircuts. They're going to have ponytails in about 6 months. Once they get on in there, they don't cut that hair, boy. You let that hair grow. You about to have a ponytail in here. Then they'll understand that you don't ever fuck with nobody again, autistic or not. You don't take nobody's shoes. See, let them go on in there to jail and see if they're going to be taking off somebody's shoes in jail. Yeah, they're going to be taking off their cellmate shoes in jail and rubbing some feet. They might be sucking some toes. Yeah, get your ass on in there. See, that's what needs to happen. That's where the rehabilitation comes in. These motherfuckers, okay. They live in Howell. They okay. I mean, Howell's got its poor sides, but it ain't poor like poor. You know, they got poor sides in Howell. I get it. But the clothes that these little boys had on, they not poor like that. And I don't think they stole them shoes out of necessity. If they had stole them shoes out of necessity, they'd have just went to the shoe store and stole some shoes. No, they beat up an autistic boy and took his shoes. How they know his shoes fit him? Fit one of the three. The two beaters or the cameraman. How they know that little boy's shoes fit them? It don't matter now. It don't matter now. Because they're going to be taking off somebody else's shoes that don't fit them. And they're going to be rubbing feet. They're going to be washing drawers in jail. Oh, yeah. Yeah. When you go see a little boy on visiting day and he don't really want to talk like he was talking before, yep. That's because somebody in there playing with his booty hole because he fucked up by beating up an autistic boy. Yeah, that's right. I said it. They're going to be playing with his booty hole. You motherfuckers. Who's raising these kids out here? That's one thing about my fucking generation. We didn't fuck with nobody that was special. You know, we knew about autism. We knew about, developmentally disabled people and this, that, and the other. We didn't fuck with them. We had blind kids. We had deaf kids. We had a deaf kid that played on our football team. We had blind kids. We used to lead the blind kids to class. These motherfuckers are out here terrorizing kids. We called them special because they were special. They're different than us. How the fuck you gonna beat him up and take his shoes? You little bitches. And I don't give a fuck whose kids it is. The motherfucking cameraman or the two motherfuckers that beat him. Out beating up autistic kids and stealing their shoes. I don't get it, man. I don't even understand that type of behavior. I don't understand that type of behavior. Hold on a sec. Hold on one quick second. And if we wait till after she's done, the evening is free. Period. If you are homebound at that point, I'll bring it all the way through. Period. If you can move, we'll meet somewhere near 275. So yeah, man. I'm appalled. After the situation, they wanted to talk to the little boy's mother. And I know she's shaken. I know she's upset. And she's probably most concerned about her child and happy that he wasn't hurt any more than he was. But this is a problem with our system. Because our system starts with the little boy and it goes all the way to the parent. In between, you got to deal with the little assholes who did what they did to him. Then you got to deal with the judicial system, what they're going to hand down. And I love the fact that they're being charged as adults because that'll stay on their record. It could be possibly looked at as a hate crime because he is an autistic boy and autism is a documented situation. So it could be looked at as a hate crime. They could have picked on him because he's autistic. They need to run everything on them motherfuckers. Throw everything against the wall and see what sticks. Let's go hate crime, aggravated assault, grand theft, all kinds of shit. And if they end up falling down to some second degrees, that's okay. That's still prison time. You ain't gonna have too many second degrees and not get some prison time. Them first degrees, what they're trying to get away from, because that's some life sentences they talking. And I don't need shit to run fucking concurrently. I need it to run consecutively. Put their ass down for a few years. Yes. They talked to his mother on the news, and she did, I don't want to be identified. They know exactly who you are, sweetie. I hate when people say that. I like to keep my identity, anonymous. All she did was turn her back to the camera. Don't you think we know who the fuck you are? There's other pictures. Everybody knows who your autistic boy is. Now, whatever. And I don't have any empathy for her right now because of what she did. I'd have a little bit more empathy for the mother if she hadn't did what she did. Or said what she said. Because it was really what she said. She ain't did shit yet. I'm waiting for her to stand up in court and do it. She gave these motherfuckers a pass. She gave them a pass. She said, I would hope that they give them a second chance. They just beat your son, bitch. They just beat your son who's autistic and stole his gym shoes. She said, I hope they get a second chance. I wouldn't like to see them punished so much. They just need what? Did they give your son a second chance? When they lured him to the skate park at the school? I didn't even know they had skate parks at school. Goddamn. What they doing with these schools? That's a high school. What the fuck you doing at a skate park? I mean, I know they got playgrounds at elementary school, but skate park at a high school? Like I said, there might be some poor people there, but they got skate park at their high school. And they lured a boy to the skate park. And they beat him up and they took his gym shoes and they filmed it. Then they got charged as adults. But then the mama gave him a pass. So the prosecutor's got to be like, what the fuck, bitch? I'm up here trying to fucking save your son. And you up here giving these motherfuckers a pass on Fox 2? Are you crazy? If I'm the Livingston County prosecutor, I'd be like, look, I don't even want to talk to you no more. We already gave you the information. It's gonna be, the state against so and so. We don't even need your help. Don't even show up in court. She probably gonna show up at the sentencing with a letter asking the judge to be light on them. This is why everybody doesn't deserve children. This is why everybody doesn't deserve children. If I'm her son, I'm looking at her like, mama, they was kicking me in the head, in the chest, in the legs, and they stole my gym shoes. And you said they need a second chance? I'm just telling you, man. Everybody don't deserve kids. Everybody don't. And I don't know what she's done for or against this little boy until now, but she was a traitor when she said that. You are offering up an opportunity for them to get a second chance when your son got wounds that ain't even scabbed over yet. His wounds ain't even scabbed over yet, but you talking about giving them little motherfuckers a second chance. Okay, bitch. Okay. Peace to the family on YouTube. Peace to anybody that's going to check this out on Facebook, the Twitter link that's lit. And Haps, I appreciate y'all not fucking up. I would have been mad if my signal would have got fucked up. Free, everything's been good, I believe, right? Everything's been good. You ain't came across or even text me to say that I was buffering. Better not be in here, goddammit. Better not be. But I had to stay at home today on this one. I know we started out about Daniel in Arizona, but most of this message was about the village, Washtenaw, Wayne, and Livingston County. Mm, mm, mm. Y'all different out there. Y'all beat up autistic people and take their gym shoes and film it and put it on social media. Okay. That's what y'all do? Okay. And then your mammies get on TV and say, go light on them. They need a second chance. second chance? A second chance to beat the fuck out of your kid? Okay. Okay. Here's the thing. I don't give a fuck. That's why I say what I say, the way I say it. But I love you.